What's up everybody, Randy Howell coming to you here today. We're at Lake Sam Rayburn here getting ready to get all my tackle rigged up. Finally got my boat all together. I finally got it rigged out just in time to get here for the tournament. I want to do a walkthrough and kind of show you from front to back everything on this Triton that I'm running. This is another King's Home boat giveaway deal. We're going to be talking about that as we get later into the year, but we will try to raise a lot of money with this boat like last year. $318,000 last year. All you folks helped us by buying tickets for the boat last year. It was a record-breaking year, so we appreciate that support. So remember, kingshome.com all the way through the rest of the year. We'll be doing that in November, so stay tuned. We'll tell you more about it. But right now, this is a 21TRX Triton. I got everything wrapped the same. The Prime 1 blue, blue camo, the Shoreline blue camo is this color. I love that color. When I order my Tritons every time, like this might help you for ordering a Triton or picking one out, I always get my trailer with the shock absorbers on there, the shock, so we pull a lot of miles. If you're not doing a lot of mileage, it's probably not a big deal, but I get stainless steel fenders. Wrap Company wraps the fenders in that chrome blue. Get the shock absorbers. This is a simple little easy troll step right here. This is something I add on every year. This is the easiest little, $100 and some bucks you'll ever spend to get in and out of the boat, up closer to the rod locker so you can get stuff out without climbing in the boat. I love these. They clamp right onto the trailer like that. Got the emergency brake. This is something that Robin really loves a lot. This has the brake. You just pull the handle up to release it, push it down, lock it, and then the trailer doesn't have to roll back on you. You don't have to put a rock under to look for something to chock it with all the time. But this is real important, less than 200 bucks for this to protect a $85,000, $90,000 bass boat. And even if you got an aluminum boat, they make them for that too. So you can pull right up on the boat ramps, rocks, gravel, anything, and not scratch your hull up. So the kill shield, remember that. Gator guards, they make a lot of good products for kayaks and bass boats and aluminum boats as well. On this side, it's pretty cool. First time I've ever had steps on my Triton. So now I can just climb right up into my office like this. The older you get, the better it is to have steps like that. I'm figuring that out. This is the business end of the boat up here, as I call it. This is my first season ever to run multiple units in the front of my boat. I've always run one Lowrance HDS 12 in the front of my boat. I've got two HDS 12 lives. This is a Boat Logic's custom mount. Now, these guys make the best machine shop quality grade stuff. I run them for years, and whether you want a single mount, a double, or a triple, they can do anything you want, and you can literally hook your boat to another boat and tow it with this mount. It's so heavy duty. I mean, it's double plated, stainless steel, machine shop quality, so check out Boat Logic's online. This mount's made to have the hydro wave on here. I gotta have my hydro wave, and I like having it sitting off to the side, nice and neat right here beside it. I got KVD's name right here, so that'll help me stay motivated as fishing gets tough. You see his name, it helps you catch more fish, I think, right? And the Ghost trolling motor. Last year I had one, really loved it, and this is the second year to run it again. I got a few little rigging deals on here that are really cool. Amp Products is a little small company, independent guy. Ashmore Marine Products, he makes these little cable little deals that go on your trolling motor so your cables can slide through right here without having to tape it down, and have it so you can slide your shaft up and down easily on the Ghost trolling motor. And the wedge right up here on the front, this right here underneath of the trolling motor, and that picks the motor up a little high in the nose because the Triton boat kind of tilts down in the nose. So when the trolling motor is down in the water, the transducer is actually pointing back under the boat instead of straight and level. So this helps level the Ghost trolling motor out, and it does even better on if you have an Ultrex or another kind of trolling motor. It does even more than that for those. So if you look for that product to help kind of get your units dialed in just right. This is the hottest product on the market right now, the Lowrance Active Target, and thankfully thank Cheryl Spencer for helping me get this just in the last minute. Got it on my boat just in time. I'm learning how to use this really good, seeing fish and seeing them in schools and catching them in the last few weeks. Getting to play with this, it's been really cool. So this is the sought after product, and you better get you one on order if you don't have one, because that's going to changing the game of fishing for all of us now. So I can have one unit devoted basically to the Active Target right here on top, this unit at the bottom, I'm using this for my map, my side scan. Even up here on the front of this trolling motor here, this new transducer here Lowrance has, this whole cap comes off, and this cap replaces the trolling motor nose cone, and this transducer is built in. So this is a 3-in-1. So I've got side image on both, for both sides, down scan and sonar in this 3-in-1 unit made with this trolling motor. So check that out if you get a Ghost. You definitely want to add this to it. You have no cables, it all hooks right in through the foot pedal on the trolling motor of the Ghost. So that part works really good. Only thing I'm missing on the boat still is my TH Marine Blue Water LED lights. I always light my boat up with the blue water light strips, the blue light. I couldn't get anybody to install them in the last little bit of time. My buddy Jason Shockley is a real particular wiring guy. He's going to wire my lights and get them on there before the next tournament after this one. My locker bar goes across right here to help lock everything up. That's also a TH Marine product you can get, and I'd advise you get that because that keeps all your stuff safe when you're parked somewhere. This year I got me a bench seat in my boat. This is something I really like. When you order a Triton, you can order it with 2 different ways, with a step through area or with this bench seat. Bench seat still has a step right here to step in and out, but it has that seat so the third guy, we have boat officials that weigh our fish in Major League Fishing, and then we have camera guys a lot, so now they've got a seat to sit on. And I like this because you lift it up and I've got a nice little dry storage compartment where I can keep my towels and my fish monkey gloves and my sunglasses and all my stuff right there, easy to get to, and it stays dry. I've got my seats this year a little bit higher, which I like. The seat risers that you can order in the Tritons now, and it gets the seats up a little higher. And you kind of need that now with all these big units in the front having better visibility for driving. But I've got another Boat Logic mount here with an HDS 16 live. Instead of running 2 units here, I'm running this one big one. And the reason for that is one big unit I can split screen 6. I can put 6 screens up at one time on here. So I can just split with 4 screens and still have a big screen on each window. So that's 16's all I need back here for everything that I do. This boat's got a Clarion stereo in it. I love that last year. You can get that in your Tritons, and that comes with the performance package as well. Then step into the back here, and as you see right here, Atlas, jack plate, power pole charge. That's 2 really important objects that I've got in this boat, and this is a very neatly rigged boat. Dawson Boat Center in Scottsboro, Alabama, those guys rigged this boat very nice. I've got one Odyssey there for an AGM battery, and this year I'm running the Impulse lithium battery, so I've got light batteries, which is really cool. This boat's flying. I finally got it broke in enough to run it wide open late yesterday, and I hit 75 pretty quick on it by myself, full of gas, full of tackle. Got the power pole charge back here, and that power pole charge is so flush and small. It takes up very little space compared to the big boxy chargers that we've always had in the past. Got the app on the phone, and it's not just a charger, it's a power management station, so you can monitor your batteries. You can dump power to the cranking battery if you get weak and you need more power for the cranking. When I'm running, it's charging the big motor. The alternator's charging through this charge system into the batteries to keep my batteries charged all day. So that is the deal. Everybody needs that in their boats, and a lot. And now Triton, you can actually get the charger to charge in the boat when you order your Triton, so just check into that if you order one through Triton. And then the power pole pumps here, I got 2 8-foot blades back here. I love the 8-footers still. The 10-footers just stick up a little too high for me, so the 8s are what I always choose. And then I've got the Atlas HD plate, the HD jack plate, and this is the heavy duty that HD stands for. And I'd recommend when you're running these big 4-stroke engines, I feel like the HD plate has no flex at all to it. It doesn't have any flex or shake to it. So I think it's real important to order the HD, the heavy duty plate, when you're running a big motor like this. I got a Fury prop all the way to the tail end, and this is the 4-stroke 250 ProXS, which we're all running. I think about 75 or 80% of the whole tour is running this motor now. It's amazing. It's such a great, efficient, powerful engine everybody's running it now. And you see these Mercury engine panels come directly from Mercury. You order these and you can change these out to customize your motor. So I got the blue on mine. It's a good way to really customize, match up your power poles with your boat and your everything with your motor. It's really cool. I think it's the best setup I've ever had. Every year it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit better, and it's pretty cool that we're going to give this boat away again the end of this year, and you could actually have this boat next year at this time. This might be your boat sitting in your driveway. So remember, kingshome.com, we'll do that later in the year in November. But until then, follow us all year on Randy Howell Fishing on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and watch us on Major League Fishing. I think it's going to be a great season of fishing. With that, we'll see you guys on the water. Thanks for following us. God bless.